Hello, hey, how you doing? This is Eric from AHA Americans Helping Americans. Hope your day is going well. It's a Thursday deal day, so hopefully you're out there working deals, rocking deals. It's been a long, crazy month. What we're doing right now is a March Madness, right? So I know March Madness usually for like basketball and sports and things of that nature. People are selling cars, the car dealerships, beds, and all that good stuff, kind of like President's Day. But for me, March is obviously coming into spring. Properties are going to do their thing in regards to pricing going up, adjusting. So we're seeing a little bit of a tick on the needle where pricing is going up a little bit and properties, and people are getting active once again, especially in Southern California, the East Coast, West Coast, a little bit different than the Midwest, right? Because you got your snow and your rain and your thunderstorms. And hey, prayers and God blesses people that got hammered with all those tornadoes in the Midwest, all the way from Louisiana all the way to Canada. There's a lot of devastation that went on, obviously some crazy hail and things that we've seen obviously on social media. The world's a lot smaller these days, right? Because I'm talking to you right now. You can be in Florida, you can be in Tennessee, Oregon, heck, you can be anywhere in the world and watch this as long as you're connected to the platform. This is being streamed live right now on several platforms through social media, whether it's Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, we got YouTube, Twitch, all those, whatever we can connect to, wherever is allowed to connect to, it's being streamed live. So that's the beauty of doing this. And then I want to share with you, if it's okay with you, I like to kind of share what we got going on today. What's going on with March Madness? Why am I here speaking today, right? So today I'm here, yes, we're recruiting. We're looking for people across the United States of America. We have something cool been stewing up in my brain, deciding whether we're going to do it or not do it, because obviously there's a lot of hold handing involved, kind of like having a real estate brokerage, and you bring in either seasoned or newbies. If they're seasoned agents, then you got to deal with their quirks. If they're newbies, then you got to send them through training, and hopefully they're being trained correctly, and and all that good stuff. Good luck trying to talk to the broker and all that good stuff unless you have a relationship, or if you're performing, then they want to talk to you because you're making them money. Kind of the same thing if you have a mentor that's working with you, and if you're lucky enough to get a mentor that works with you, and go from there and say, look, because you're paying it forward, if you're making them money, they're going to have you stick around. If you make their job easier, they're going to stick around. If you're doing things over and above the call of duty or what you're even getting paid to do, then you always will have a job. I learned that a long time ago by busting your ass and working your ass off over and above the other people, so you would stand out. Now, not everybody likes to stand out. A lot of people like to hide behind the computer or hide behind email, or just not even talk to sellers or do things of that nature. I get it. We're all human beings. We're all creatures of habit, so we can get into bad habits and good habits and bad habits and good habits, and it's a vicious circle, a vicious cycle. And, I know working out, it is what it is, right? People want to work out. Some people don't. But once you get to that level and you see stuff, then your whole body starts changing, right? I'm not going to get into that because that's not my jam. I'm not a trainer and I don't do all that good stuff. But I am into mindset. I am into the brain here, right? Because once you get that and you feed it with the things that you want, then things will manifest and things will happen for you. At the same token, you can feed it with a bunch of negative shit, and and it's just going to take you down. It's kind of like a virus. So it's hard to kind of stay positive and fired up. This is not Mindset Money Monday. It's Thursday Deal Day. So we're going to talk about deals. We're going to talk about March Madness. If you're watching this, definitely rewind it, save, like, and share. We appreciate that, because our true cause and mission is to help fellow Americans like yourself across the United States of America, helping you with your real estate, whether it's traditional real estate or what I like to always call the private sector, creative real estate investing. What the hell is creative real estate investing? Wholesaling, subject to existing financing, seller financing, options, lease options. Anything that's not traditional is untraditional, but within that square box, but it lives right outside that square box. It's called creative real estate investing. And our cause and mission, my cause and mission for a while, has been to help our fellow Americans get to the other side, at least see some traction, get some results, right? Because if you do it long enough and if you do it consistently, you will get results. I get it. It's like the internet marketing thing, trying to figure that out. An entrepreneur, maybe you're going to start a business and figure that out. Maybe you have experience and then you jump into a business and you're figuring out, man, this is a lot different than what I thought it was going to be, right? And it happens. A lot of people come aboard and they work with us throughout the United States of America. I want to say thank you to all past, present, and future mentees of America. We appreciate you. You know who you are. Keep on rocking and rolling. God bless you and your family. In God we trust. Made in America always. Okay, so things are happening for a good reason here. with the new administration, things are looking up. We're getting back to Made in America. And I like that term, Made in America. Heck, I might have to just put something together that's just all about that, Made in America, right? Because I'm Made in America. I'm Hispanic. We're part of that United States of America, whether you're Chinese, black, Indian, white, whatever, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you are a true American, right? So we're going to get into what is true mentoring. Being a true mentor for me is being there for you, being there in the thick and thin, being there when you need answers and questions. But you're not going to have those questions, or you might not even have the answers unless I'm there working with you exclusively, right? One-on-one. That's been our jam for quite a while now, and it's not going to change. I get it. There's coaching, there's videos, there's PDFs, there's YouTube, there's TikTok, and I'm going to say the same thing over and over. But later on, what I like to do, I'm coming back at 6 p.m. too. We're going to talk about another program, but right now we're going to talk about the American Mentee program, how you can get into it right now. Easy peasy. Money shouldn't stop you, right? If you want to lock up your first wholesale deal, you want to lock up your first sub-2 deal. Are you looking to buy, sell, fix, and flip like I was, right? When I got started a long time ago, right, I just wanted to fix and flip, buy properties and hold on to them, right, and build that wealth. That was the goal. But as you know, things happen. I got into it, started I was a bird dog, then became a wholesaler by accident, didn't know what that was, and wasn't called wholesaling back then. And then creative real estate investing fell onto my lap after I got my mentor and started asking him a bunch of questions and sending him deals, and we started working deals together, got the synergy together, making money. And it was a beautiful thing. But I also believe in processes. I like processes and systems, and I love branding, right? Branding. Think of Coca-Cola, right? Now I get it. When you see Coca-Cola, you understand what it is. It's a freaking soda that's going to eat your guts out. I'm just kidding. It's a soda that people will drink. It has crazy stuff in it, and it has caffeine before it had cocaine, right? Hopefully I can say that. And if not, oh well. The bottom line is this. Look, it's freedom of speech. I'm not going to get into that either, but it's branding, super powerful, right? Because if I find out that when we're working with people, or I talk with thousands of people throughout the United States of America, because we're recruiting, we're doing deals, and we're wholesalers, newbies, JVs, investors, buyers, and all that good stuff. A lot of them are like, when they talk to me, they don't. The seller will ask them, where are you from? Like, we're working a pre-foreclosure right now. All right, I'll throw it on the table. We're working a pre-foreclosure now. It's here in Southern California. I won't say where it's at, but it's in Southern California, in our general area, one of these counties here, San Bernardino, Riverside, Orange County, in Los Angeles. It's in the Inland Empire. And the gentlemen, obviously, they're going to be frustrated. They're behind on back payments and all kinds of other stuff, or life happened, whatever. And it doesn't always have to be that. It could be probate, right? It could be a vacant property. It could be a property that they want to sell and they're trying to sell it themselves, or they try to use an agent and didn't work for whatever reason, or they just want too damn much money and they're not selling it. They're frustrated. This guy is coming back, and I get it, right? He's like, you know what? I need your credentials. I need to know what your company is, because I'm not going to sell my house to a big corporate entity. I don't want to. I'm not going to. I'm a blue collar worker, blah, 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 blah. I get it, right? He's a patriot. Sounds like to me. Now, I could be judging the person because you don't know unless we get on the phone with them, right? But if you read between the lines and you understand this business, you're going to know that you can help that person, right? And they're going to wake up in a different mood every single day. Most people do. I mean, we all do, right? Unless you're set to wake up in a certain way, and you're going to, shit's going to happen one way or another, and you got to recorrect and readjust to get back into the line of fire, or I should say, back into the line of rocking and rolling, and adjust so you can move forward. I do know this. Look, pick up the book, Think and Grow Rich. It's awesome. And, I love it. It helps me every time I read and I study, I meditate, I pray. And when I do that, manifestation things happen, right? But it's tiring sometimes because the brain, that's a lot of work. But that's just for that. I think I want to put in my rock and roll there. Boom, there it is. Did I do that? But what I was getting at, let me do this real quick. Okay, cool. Right. So I'll be sharing some stuff with you. I'm going to pull this up here right there. And what's the call for the day? It's 30 days to success, creative real estate investing made easy. Now the thing is, not just wholesaling, right? Oh, I don't want to jump into a wholesaling, or I want to be a bird dog, or I want to, fix and flip, or I want to get into co-living, or I want to get into assisted living, right? Those are all processes, and you have to be a certain place. Some people are ready for it. Some are business owners and they're ready to jump into something bigger. Maybe it's multifamily or commercial. When you're first starting out, if you're taking off from a job to becoming an entrepreneur, or maybe you got some side hustles, that's even better. because then you understand the process of what needs to happen with people and tactics that are going to get you to where you need to get to. But anyways, it doesn't matter, right? I was in corporate America and moved out of corporate America when I started doing real estate and things of that nature. But you'll figure these things out. My goal is to share with you. When you have a mentor, you're going to shave off 3 to 5 years of spinning your wheels. Or even with this, you'll shave off 30 days to success. That means, as long as you show up to the party, you take action, you execute, I'm going to help you with that. We're going to work together one-on-one to help you get some deals under contract. So you're not making those mistakes, right? Now, obviously, there's always going to be mistakes, but guess what? When those mistakes happen, we're going to be able to eliminate those or understand that there are some that are coming. And if there are mistakes, it's not going to be, it could be from us 9 times out of 10. It's not, but it's just from not listening or not following directions or saying, hey, I'm going to try this out, or I saw this on YouTube or TikTok, blah, blah. Can't do that, right? Don't look for the unicorns. Don't look for any of that stuff. Don't look for the magical buttons. You just follow directions. We both get in. I'm going to share with you on how to speak with sellers, how to find deals, how to underwrite the deals. And I mean, underwrite, it sounds technical. It's not. It's just figuring out where the money's at. I'll show you where the money is at. Is there money in this deal or not? And if you're looking at it just with the one-trick pony box, then you know what? Yeah, of course. It's going to be like, 70 cents, 73, 75. It's not there. Well, then we're going to move to sub 2. Can we go with some cash now, some cash later? What can we do to help the seller? Period. That's all it is providing those solutions, along with sales 101, a little bit of psychology, tie downs and things of that nature. Everything that I have learned and I put together over the years, I'm going to share with you. Now, I guarantee you're going to get deals if you show up to the party and if you follow directions, right? And you actually execute, you'll get results, guaranteed every single time. But you have to do that. And nobody wants to do that right now, right? Because everybody's kind of, they're all doing their own thing. And I heard earlier today, bandwidth. You know what? Bandwidth is you can get tired. You can get burned out on this stuff, right? So the hiatus, the thing is, that's why it's always been a selection process. And we only take on a certain amount that we can work with so we don't get burned out and not take care of you, right? Because no one's going to get left behind. So you don't have to worry about that. Now, are there PDFs? Yeah, if we need them. A video if you need it, right? But at the end of the day, we're going to get in and work these things together. That's the most important part. That's how you learn. That's how most people learn, unless you're Elon Musk, right? You can read all kinds of books. You got a photographic memory and then execute it. Not all of us are geniuses. God bless him and God bless America and Trump and all them peeps, right? And if that offends you, sorry. At the end of the day, I'm not saying, I shouldn't say sorry. I don't have to say sorry. The bottom line is, look, we're Americans. Let's just move forward. Let's move forward. And obviously you're looking for this business. You're looking to get into real estate or you wouldn't be watching this. All right. So I'm going to share with you towards the end too. If you watch all the way to the end, there's going to be something I'm going to give you that's absolutely free. Usually charge a couple of bucks for it. But it's going to be surfing for deals. It's going to show you how to explode your phone, email, and text with with sellers that want and need to sell. Then the next step is underwrite, is being able to get that information, what I call the mission to the submission. Very simple, right? That's getting all that information on a link that we will create for you. And it'll be a unique signature link that's signature to you. So you can get a copy and we get a copy. I'm not going to go through the whole process, but what I'm going to share with you is this. Look, a process and systems. And it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, okay? Now, all the stuff now one-on-one, look, there's nowhere you can go with one-on-one and with under even $50,000 out there, $50,000 programs. You're still getting a coach that's going to reiterate what you've been doing. What did you do on week 2, week 5, week 4? You're on week 4. Did you watch video 159 on negotiating? Yes, no. If you didn't, go watch it. Okay, make sure you do this, and that. Good luck. Are they going to get on the phone and negotiate with you? No, absolutely not. That's what we do with Americans Helping Americans and AMP Live. Okay, now I know I just jumped into it. I didn't introduce myself or the companies or any of that good stuff, right? But I'm Eric from AHA, Americans Helping Americans. One American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time. I'm going to put this up here. You can see my Eric Jimenez. That's who I am. And that's our cause and mission, along with others throughout the United States of America and people I work with. So it's Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. That's my true cause and mission. It's powered by AMP Live Media, a marketing, broadcasting, and, of course, media company that powers what we do and others if they come aboard. So won't be left alone with, what do I do? What type of marketing do I do? Do I put out a flyer? I got to go pay for a flyer? Do I got to go to Fiverr to do this and that and that and all that other good stuff? No. Everything's going to be in-house for you. So think of it as like having a business that's all wrapped together. Think franchise, but not a franchise, right? Because you're not buying a franchise. Is it free? Of course, nothing's free. You can watch this for free. There'll be videos you can get. You can hashtag Get Eric Paul Live. Hashtag Get Eric Paul Live. And you can watch tons of videos free all over the place on YouTube and different platforms if you just hashtag that anywhere. In the meantime, if you want to get into the game, whether you're just getting started, you're tire kicking, you're trying. There's several times when people spend, I just spent $500 on a course. Is it working? Yeah, I'm watching the videos and the PDFs. How long has it been? 3 or 4 months? Nothing. They haven't done anything. You come aboard the first week or two, we're rocking and rolling because we're going to kick your ass and vice versa, right? Kicking each other's ass to move forward. But at least there's a process to this, right? And we got to have a target. So everybody comes in. We're going to do this. Look, I'm going to do this for March Madness. I've never, ever done this. It's for March Madness and March Madness only, for today and today only. You take advantage of it. I'm going to pull up a QR code, scan that QR code. And this time, it's not going to take you to an application process or any of that stuff, right? It's just going to say, hey, if you're ready to jump aboard, it's a no-brainer, okay? There's nowhere on this planet where you're going to get one-on-one mentoring, where they're going to work with you exclusively, where they're going to work with you with the contracts and agreements if you need them. So if the first deal is a wholesale deal, we're dropping down wholesale contracts, and you're going to learn it, and you're going to work it. If we're doing a sub-2 deal, your first deal might be a sub-2 deal, and you say, oh, my God, I don't got any money. How am I going to do this? I don't got credit. I'm not sure how that'll work. Don't worry about it. We'll work together. If it is on the table, then you're going to learn how to put together a sub-2 deal with the trust and all that other good stuff and contracts and agreements, and understand from process from A to B if we're working together and we lock that together and both, because that's where we're going to make our money. Ultimately, what I would like to call this is a lost leader, okay? Because, look, there are hard costs you got to put in, and it's very minimal for right now. So you can either put it on an American Express, Visa, MasterCard, or we got a link for you, investors that'll carry it for you. They'll finance for you, right? You end up making, you pay them, right? You make them the payments. And it could be $100, $200, $300, $400 a month, $500 a month. It's not a big deal. I know others that charge $1,000 to $1,500 a month, and the programs are $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, right? But you're watching a bunch of videos, PDFs, Facebook group, a bunch of lives and all that good stuff, right? Or I should say just, Zoom meetings. But there's a small percentage, I'm here to tell you, a small percentage that are actually going to execute and make that happen. It's about 97%. 97% of the people are not going to do anything with it. They're going to fail, and it's just not going to work, right? That's because you need to have a coach. And then after you're done with the coach, you need to have a mentor that's going to work with you exclusively to help you lock up those deals, right? Because you can't call customer service and say, I'm working this deal. I'm in the house right now. I'm doing the art of walking the house. I'm sitting at the kitchen table. I'm negotiating, but I'm a little stuck. Can you help me? They're going to say, yeah, go watch video 179 on negotiating. And then hang up the damn phone because it's not there. That's not what you signed up to get. You signed up for like going to college, right? That's why when a lot of people go to college and they get a degree and they get a master's degree, a science degree, a freaking doctorate, unless you're going to go be a doctor, that's different. Even then, when you're done with your degree and you go become a doctor, you still have to intern. You still have to have some residency, and you're at the bottom of the pole doing all the shit shifts, right? And that's just, you got to pay your dues. That's how it works. Even if you're going to become, say, an attorney, that's different, right? But if you're going to college and it's like, you know what, I'm just going to college, I'm going to get a business major, marketing major, or photography, or whatever it may be, you're paying for that. You're paying for the degree. After you get done with your $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 degree, is a guarantee that you're going to get a job in your field that you have a degree in. 97% or better, the answer is no. It just doesn't happen, right? They end up doing something else. They go get a job at UPS, or they get a job at FedEx. They get a job fucking managing a store or something, right? And they go, I spent all that time, and they could have been doing something else. They should have been rocking their passion and just going for it, right? Never give up. That's my thing. Never give up. I can be up and down, up and down, up and down. That's life. I'd rather be in this situation at the end of the day than, punching the clock, and I probably would have been dead a long time ago doing that, right? But I guess it's for some people and not for others. So I'm here to fire you up. I'm here to say, look, we got something very, very special for you, and I'm going to share it with you. And my goal is to help you get a deal. That's it. Amp Live Mentorship. Secure your first real estate deal. Maybe it's your second or third or fourth, and maybe you're stuck. And you're going, man, I want to move to creative real estate investing. I want to move to some sub-2. I want to move to some buy and hold. I want to move from single family maybe to commercial, or maybe it's assisted living. It doesn't matter. Creative real estate is creative real estate investing. It's the foundation. This is what I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share the art of the deal with you. I'm going to share the Amp Live method with you. I'm going to show you how to get deals, and we're going to work deals together. And I'm going to show you how to, if you haven't got your first deal, I'll show you how to get your first deal. We're going to work together. We can even JV. We may even buy it from you, or you can buy it from us, or we'll work together on it. We'll make money together. Or you just say, you know what, I just want to do it myself. I'm good to go. Cool. Go do it. You won't be under any obligation with us to do that. Okay. But that'll be at 6 p.m. We got something different. That's going to be a totally different jam, but I'll be back at 6 p.m. to share that lovely opportunity. And this is an opportunity right now for March Madness. Take advantage of it. I'm going to pull something up real quick because I think we spent enough time to do that. And this one here is actually going to have a QR code. 30 days to success, creative real estate investing. The Amp Live 30 days. It's $19.97 one time, no code needed, right? The discount is already there. It's originally $3,994, right? There you can scan that QR code, $19.97, and I will work with you. We will work with you. Our team will work with you exclusively for 30 days. 30 days, that's all it takes. Trust me, if you show up to the party, you'll probably be working. If you move fast enough, you can get something on the contract in a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks. If it takes longer, guess what? What's my guarantee to you? We'll continue to work with you until you get a freaking deal under contract. That's my promise to you right now. But you got to scan that QR code. Scan the QR code, lock in your spot. That's probably going to take you to a pay page, right? So there's no like sign up and we're going to talk and we're going to chat, okay? And that's what we'll do, no matter what. But this is what I'm looking for. This is what we're looking for, okay? It has to be a mutual thing, right? If you think you're buying into a widget or buying a car or buying a computer, it's not going to work, right? Because, one, we've done it before where we've just returned money or just turned down money at the end of the day simply because they thought they're buying into a widget, treat our staff, treat me like shit or whatever, or think that they're buying a thing. You're not buying a thing, right? This is intangible. This is knowledge that you cannot put a price on. It's priceless because once it's here, it never leaves and nobody can take it from you. That is the biggest takeaway, that I will share with you what others do not know how to do. 97% of Americans and American investors do not know how to do what I do when others do know what we do, simply because they haven't taken it to the next level, or they just don't want to, or they do know it and they decide not to. That'll be a lot of the older dogs, right? With the banks of money and briefcases of cash, right? And they're like, nah, it's all right. Cash. That's cool too. They're done with the art of the deal, but they're awesome and they're badass at what they do. But if you're not there, of course, the goal is to get there. Maybe even then, it's a desired or a flavor, I should say, right? Do you want to do that? I know that negotiating is my jam, is what I love, right? And negotiating with seller or anybody, a buyer or whatever it may be, period, and figuring out a solution, making it happen, right? That's what I'm going to share with you, right? We're going to get into this. There's going to be a process. Going to share the surfing for deals with you. Going to share the mission to the submission with you, right? Because it's very important. Very important when you talk to a seller. And they're going to ask you, well, who are you from? Where are you from? All this good stuff. If you and instead of spending $10,000, $15,000 on a bunch of websites and all kinds of marketing and end up going, man, this didn't work. It's not that it didn't work. You just put the cart before the horse, right? We're going to get in meat and potatoes. And I've never, trust me, I've never ever done this ever, because usually the mentoring program, one-on-one mentoring program, is $19,198 done with you, done for you. But it's 6 months of one-on-one mentoring. We partner up and do deals. This right here is a Kickstarter. This right here is a kick-ass, get you in the business ASAP in the next 30 days to help you get your first deal, second deal, third deal. If you're stuck on your fourth or fifth deal and you're going, man, I need to learn some of this creative real estate, wherever you're at, we'll put a target together. We'll put a game plan together so we have a target to help you execute what you want to achieve. Okay? That's my promise to you as well. But you know what? I'm going to do something even better here. When you sign up right now and today, you scan the QR code, we'll chat, we'll talk. It takes about 24 to 72 hours to onboard you because you still use human beings to get you onboarded. There'll be a different approach to it. It's not like you just pay and then boom, go watch a bunch of videos and do this and do that, and someone calls you to upsell you to a coaching program or a coach or some bullshit like that. The bottom line is no. Right here, core action, straight through the horse's mouth, right? I'll be talking with you, Victor, other people, that we work with will be maybe, they're going to chime in and coach along the way as well. We'll get you all set up with the platform. We're going to get your links all set up. We're going to get the marketing all set up. And then we're going to get you your micro goal sheet and welcome email. Once you get started, boom, 24 to 72 hours, we're going to have our first call. And we're going to start rocking and rolling live together. Yes, it'll be in a group session where there'll be a handful of people, or maybe just you and I. This depends on what the outcome is and what your goal and game plan is. And that's our opportunity. See, I don't have to. I can just throw you in with a bunch of coaching people or a bunch of other students or mentees, and just do those live long ass calls. We're not going to do that, okay? Because the goal here, right? The goal here is to get deals. That's where we're going to make our money. 1997 is a drop in the what? Drop in the bucket. It's the 19. You can put that on a credit card, Visa, MasterCard, right? It's going to cost you what? 50, 60, $100 a month. It's an investment in you. At the same token, if you can't do that, then hey, you got a decent credit score, go for it. We'll send you a link. You can go ahead and pay through the coaching finance or whatever it is that's been set up. See, I don't do everything, but hey, I know where to send you and where to get you signed up and things of that nature. But check this out. So that'll be my promise to you. In the next 30 days, we'll do a deal together. We'll get you something under contract, but you got to show up to the party. You have to be active. This is a program where you have to show up and execute and do stuff. If you don't, nothing's going to happen. Shame on you, right? There are no refunds at the end either. So, hey, you got to make sure that you're really 100% ready to rock and roll, because we're going to work together and do what we need to do. But I'm also going to honor this 30 days. I'm going to throw in a bonus. Okay. And the bonus is the surfing for deals and a few other things that I'm going to help you with to get you going very quickly. We're going to extend it for another 2 weeks. So it'll be a total of 6 weeks, 6 weeks one-on-one mentoring. You'll have the coaching, you'll have access to our marketing team and all that good stuff. And I'm going to help you. Once there's a game plan, if you're saying like, hey, I want to build a little team. I want to have acquisitions and dispo and lead generator and coordinator. Eventually you want to have an office and secretary or whatever it may be. I'll help you with that. And the first 6 weeks, we'll at least get you up and running, rocking and rolling, doing deals, because that's where we're going to make our money. It's not the 1997 shit. That doesn't even take care of my time at the end of the day, or any of the stuff that we're going to be doing for you hard cost wise. All I ask is that you take care of the hard cost, which means taking care of what we're going to set you up with, the links and some marketing, get you up and running, some training and things of that nature. I'll be involved with you. Maybe a few other people will be involved as well. But the whole goal, it's a beautiful, lovely thing. Okay. So, oh my God. All right. Crazy. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Rock and roll and all that you do. Let me see. That's all we got. Okay. Yep. So, hey, take advantage of it. Scan the QR code. I'll see you at 6 p.m.